నమస్కారం అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. ఈరోజు we have another good day now. We are having another yoga session with being taught by Dr. Prabhu garu. For 1 week we have been missing him. Now again he is back with us. We will have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday yoga practice, and on Thursday we will have test, both theory and practical. On Friday we will have closing session. So this is the program that that means we are about to in the closing stages of our 3 months certificate course on Sanatana Dharma. It is being organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Visva Yoga Visva Vidyapeeth. So now let us start with Vande Mataram and Prarthana. Then we will start with yoga class. Challa Chitbabu garu, please.
Yeah. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Satya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Suprajosna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములు చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Anantanji to chant Prarthana.
Hari Om. 1 minute meditation. Let us close our eyes. Relax the body. Gananantva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shunvannoti Vissidasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Virvajini Vasi Dhinam Avityavatu Vagdevyai Namaha Gurureva Gatir Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Naguro Paramam Shishurasmi Guroho Matirasti Gurau Mama Pahi Guru Om Jnananandamayan Devam Nirmala Spatikakrutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Shruti Smruti Purananamalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
ధన్యవాదములండి అనంతన్ గారు. Now let us request our Guruji Prabhu garu to start the yoga class.
Good morning to all of you. So today we will continue the theory portion. If you remember, last time I finished the entire volume 1 theory portion where we have covered the values. Finally, the objective of this course is to inculcate values. In fact, the objective of Veda Samskruti Samiti itself or Vishwa itself is to inculcate values. So various types of values have been discussed in the theory notes sent to you. I hope you are all studying that notes because the examination will be based on the notes only. So the questions will be asked based on the notes. The last item in the notes is the values. Today I am not going to do any practicals. I will be showing only theory, explaining. So the values, various types of values have been discussed. And true love is one thing which is very rare, rarest of the rare. True love will be available only from your own mother. And maybe for some patriots about our own country. Like Vande Mataram is an expression of true love towards country as mother. So honesty, integrity, all these values, we have around 18 itis: serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, and purity. So these 18 values, 18 itis, the song by our Swami Shivananda, the founder of Divine Life Society at Rishikesh. So we have found in our research that the entire spiritual literature, even whether it is Hindu literature or even non-Hindu also, like Buddhist, Jain, even Muslim, Christian, Jewish, all the religious spiritual texts are extolling the same values. They're asking you to follow honesty, truth, service, compassion. So same thing the Bhagavad Gita has described in the 16th chapter as Daivi Sampat, Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Dhanam, Damascha, Yajnascha, Swadhyaya, Tapa, Arjavam, Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodha, Tyaga, Kshanti, Rapaishanam, Daya Bhuteshu, Alolutvam, Martavam, Hri Rachapalam, Teja, Kshama, Dhriti, Shaucham, Adroho, Na Abhimanita. So these values have been extolled in all the scriptures. And out of these 26, the first two are the most difficult thing in the VYV Sampat, rather second and third. Avayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, and Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. Being enlightened, being established in Jnana and Yoga. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. What for we are doing all these practices? What for we are arranging all these lectures? What for you are attending hundreds of lectures and reading hundreds of books? To be established in Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, that is being self-realized. You are doing all this only meant for self-realization. Am I right? So to achieve self-realization, to be established in Jnana and Yoga, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, that is the divine quality described in the Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, Daivi Sampat. That is very difficult, the ultimate goal. But except that and a few other equally difficult things, Sattva Samshuddhi, being established in purity, Sattva, strong purity. So except this, the remaining are very common values, Daya, compassion, which is the core value in Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity. And so, in fact, based on one single value, two religions are born, Ahimsa. Buddhism and Jainism are created out of Ahimsa. And Gandhiji fought an independent war based on Satya and Ahimsa. Only two values. So basically, we are trying to inculcate values in this course to all of you. And when the value system is accepted or established or followed, then there will be a transformation of the individual. And when the individual transformation happens, there will be personal family transformation and organizational transformation. Because normally what is happening is we are busy with negative values. We are indulging ourselves in anger, greed. We are always in worried, mental tensions and conflicts. There is a fight between every two individuals. First of all, there is a fight within the individual. There is no calmness. There is no peace. And that's why Tyagaraja said, Shantam Leka Saukhyam Ledu. So peace is something, is a premium. It is very difficult to get within the individual, let alone outside. The person who is not at peace within himself or herself inside will not be peaceful outside. At the moment the person is not peaceful, that will create an impact on the surroundings, on other people. Whatever you do or say will create an impact on the people around you. If you are peaceful, others will be peaceful. Or like the chance is there. Isman no dvijate loko lokan no dvijate sheha. A person who will not excite or incite others, and a person will not get incited or excited by others. Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter said such a person is the real bhakta. So here, if you are not at peace, you cannot expect others to give you peace. You have to be peaceful first, and then you can possibly influence the environment. So, Vyaya kamanya sarvan bhuvam sarati nispraha nirmamo nirahankaraha sa shantim adhigacchati. Vesha brahmi sthiti parthaneva. The Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter says, only a person who has given up the desires and who has transcended, that is conquered ahankaram, ego, mamakaram, only he can be at peace. Vihaya kamanya sarvan bhavan shanti nispraha nirmamo nirahankara sa shanti madhigachati. So if you are at peace, then you can expect to establish peace in your surroundings. And that is why we have the Shanti mantra. Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwe Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So why we are saying 3 times? Because peace will be disturbed by 3 sources of problems: Adi, Bhautika, Adi, Daivika, and Adhyatmika. So 3 times we are saying Shanti for 3 types of Shanti. So to inculcate peace, Shanti, is the purpose of yoga practice. Is the purpose of, if you are able to inculcate peace in your own mind after practicing yoga every day, then automatically in your house also there will be peace. And if your house is at peace, then you are at office also, there is a chance that you will be at peace. Of course, office has different set of problems, but at least from your side, there will be no problem created by you in the office. So gradually, you can radiate or transmit, broadcast peace from your own personality. That is the difference between a saintly person and an ordinary person. A saintly person will be at peace. We have seen great saints and even well-known saints, or even people whom we know in our life. I know some people who are always at peace, saintly people. You might have seen such people. So the objective finally is to get peace, and when the peace will happen within self, then it can lead to spreading that peace to others, and then finally the society can be transformed gradually. If say percentage of people who practice yoga or practice spirituality increases, then there will be more and more people who are more peaceful, and finally the peace percentage will be so high that the society itself will be peaceful. So the main objective is to calm the mind. Purpose of yoga is to calm the mind. And for this purpose, we have the entire yoga system of Patanjali, Yoga Sutras, Yoga Darshana, and we have covered in our syllabus till now. We'll be finishing in 2 days. So what all we have covered, if you remember in the yoga classes, in the beginning I have covered the entire Sukshma Vyayama, standing, various exercises for the head, Buddhi Tadha Dhriti Shakti Vikasaka, Smarana Shakti Vikasaka, Medha Shakti Vikasaka, and Netra Shakti Vikasaka, Kapolaka Shakti Vikasaka, and then Karna Shakti Vikasaka, then Griva Shakti Vikasaka, then Skandha Tadha Bahumula Shakti Vikasaka, and then for the elbows, then we for the wrists, Manibandha Shakti Vikasaka, Karatana Shakti Vikasaka, Karaprishta Shakti Vikasaka, Anguli Bola Shakti Vikasaka. Then Vakshasthala Shakti Vikasaka, we have done standing, upper Vakshasthala and lower Vakshasthala, and then we went to abdominal, Udara Shakti Vikasaka. We have done various breathing techniques for the abdomen. Then we went to the Kati Shakti Vikasaka, then we went down Muladhara Shakti Vikasaka, then we went to the thighs, buttocks, then we have the knees, we have this chair, kurchi and easy chair, then we have the calves, Pindalini Shakti Vikasaka, then we have the for the ankle joints, and then for the feet, then finally for the Padangushta, the big toe. So the entire body we have covered, and my book on Yogic Sukshma Vyayama is the only book available in the world in print. The previous books written by our Grand Guru Dhirendra Brahmachari are out of print. So this Sukshma Vyayama, if you practice every day, and of course at the end of Sukshma Vyayama, you have to go to Shavasana. You lie down on Shavasana until your breathing becomes normal and deeper. So that Sukshma Yama is itself a complete set of exercises. It will be able to give you fitness, health, strength, energy, and make you move around very effectively, even in the old age. Older, oldest, three types of people: Yuva, Vruddha, Ati Vruddha. And even Vyasito, Durvalo, Viva, Abhyasat, Siddhi Mapru. So everyone can achieve perfection by practice. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice with dedication, full commitment, the more accurate results you will get. People can feel young even at a very old age. They can be fit. So then we have practiced asanas. I have taught you some asanas, and then Brijbhushan, my colleague who is my junior, I am the president of the Vishwaya Vidyapit, and Brijbhushan is the secretary. And Ravi Kumar is also a member of the board of trustees. So we are close, very close, conducting many classes, 1,000 lakhs of people we have been doing for years and decades. Now around 40, 50 years we have been doing. I have been teaching for the last, how many years? 50 years, 60, 70 years. So we have covered more than 1 lakh people. We don't know exactly how many. So then you learn the asanas. The asanas will help you in maintaining the health in terms of the endocrine gland, hormone secretions will be regulated, and blood circulation will be improved. Then we have taught you pranayamam, the Vastrika pranayamam, Anulom Vilom pranayam, Sitali Sitkari, Ujjayi Brahmari. So you have learned all these pranayamas. Pranayamena yuktena sarvarogakshayo bhavet. Then dharanasacha yogyata manasaha. The mind becomes prepared for dharana, concentration, which will be extended into meditation, dhyanam. Tata pratyekatanata dhyanam. The same thing, Swarupa Shunyamiva Samadhi. And dhyanam is extended in deep meditation, deepest meditation. When you are absorbed, lost yourself. You lost yourself in the consciousness, in the total blankness. Then that is Samadhi. It can be short or long. It can be Savikalpa Samadhi, Savitarka Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi is the highest. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa achieved Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So the Brahma Chaitanyam, God consciousness will be achieved, experienced. So you realize that you are God. All these days you thought God is somewhere. Now yesterday I went to a very important place. That is the 108 Divya Deshams and the Ramanuja statue and all that. So there they gave one book which made a very important point which we all don't know normally. Where is and how is God? So they said there are 6 different manifestations of the Supreme Being. One is in Vaikuntham. The other is in Antaryami, in everyone. Aham Atma Gudakesh Sarvabhuta Vyavasthita. Aham Adincha Madhyancha Bhutanam Antayevacha. Third is as the avatars at different times, only during that time. And the fourth is the Archya Murtis. That is the, for example, Lord Venkateshwara in Tirupati and various other Archya Murtis. The Lord is manifesting himself. And out of 108 such Archya Murtis, the last one they have put is Paramapadam, which is Vaikuntham itself, where you cannot, if you go there, you will not come back. All other temples you can go and come back. So because people cannot experience the other final manifestation form is universal existence, all pervasiveness. Hindugarad Anduled Sandeham Valadu Chakri Sarvo Pagat and to realize the omnipresence, the all pervasiveness of Vishnu Narayana is the highest. Until you cannot do that, you can focus yourself to Archyamurtis or Avataras. So these Upasana Paddhatis are through the Mantra Yoga. The Devata is manifested in the mantras, and by chanting the mantra and meditating on the mantra, you will be able to reach the realization of the Devata. And Adi Shankaracharya has provided 6 major windows of Devatas. That is, the first is Shiva, second is Narayana, Vishnu, third is Shakti, different forms of Shakti, and then the fourth is Ganapati, fifth is Kartikeya, Subramanya, and sixth is Surya along with Navagrahas. So these different windows are nothing but the 6 major religions: Shaiva, Vaishnava, Shakteya, Ganapatya, Kartikeya, and Saura. So there were a large number of, at least 74 religions existed when Adi Shankaracharya lived on this earth. He has integrated all of them into Advaita as only one Parabrahman, manifested as these 6 different Devatas, Murtis. Like again, each of these 6 can be expanded further. Like Surya means Surya and Navagrahas. And then when you take Shakti, then we have the Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga. So like this, you can go on expanding. So we have all major devatas, apart from the minor devatas or the basic devatas, like Vayu, Agni, Bhumi. These are the basic devatas. So this Devata Upasana is achieved through Mantra Shastra, Tantra Shastra, and all these Upasanas will comprise the Dhyanam without fail, because they will give Dhyana Slokas. This is how that particular Devata is there. They will say, you describe that Devata and you meditate on that Devata. So this will go on. And so Yoga Shastra is central to all the different Devata Upasanas. Even the non-Hindu Upasanas in Buddhist Jain, the Buddhist Jains don't believe in Ishvara, but they perform Dhyana Upasana for their own gurus or devatas on Buddha himself. Or in the case of Jains, they have many devatas. Though they don't believe in Paramatma or Ishvara, they believe in the Atma. So yoga is central. That is the point I am trying to make. Notwithstanding the religion, yoga is central. That is why yoga is accepted by everyone. And in the modern times, we can easily prove that yoga is central to all non-Hindu, non-Indian religions also, however distorted it may be. Because a prayer or a request or a meditation or any kirtana, all these are nothing but yoga practices, dharana, dhyana, and bhakti yoga. Even in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is common to all religions. And we have already seen the ethical values, dharma, is common to all religions. And hence, dharma yoga is a common framework for all religions, and even for atheists and scientists who don't believe in the Ishvara God, but they will accept both dharma and yoga. So dharma yoga is the common framework for all religions. We had one research group also on this. This is my own research effort in the recent years, for which I was conferred a degree called Doctor of Divinity by one Henry Martin Institute. So, in the context of yoga, of course, today we will delve into the Yoga Upanishads. We know in our course we have dealt Vedas, Vedangas. In fact, this course is conceived and designed by me and is executed through VSS. Now, this course is an extension of our yoga course. Before delivering this course, we had delivered yoga course only online through VSS also, apart from offline courses which we deliver normally in our own centers. We have centers in Koti, Hanuman Ramshala High School, which that is where Rajbhushan Purohit and Ravi Kumar delivered yoga classes. Then we have centers in Nizamabad, Siddhiramlu. We have centers in other states, other districts, and other countries. Vikas Joshi is our Vishwa Vidyapit anchor center at Melbourne, Australia, who is also attending this course. He's a very active member, very young and energetic. Now the Vishwa Vidyapit is trying to propagate the yoga system instruction, deliver instruction in yoga in 1 month course, 3 months course, 6 months course, 9 months course. We have delivered to hundreds and thousands of people in the last 30, 40 years. Now, all the 108 Upanishads, about which we have covered a little bit in our early days of this course, 3-4 days, I have delivered lectures on Upanishads. So today we'll go deeper into the Yoga Upanishads aspect as the theoretical aspect of the entire yoga system, which we have covered the practical aspects. In the examination, we will ask you to show particular asanas or particular pranayama, then you have to show it on the video. So all the 108 Upanishads are here in this book, which is a thick book, and they have grouped into different categories. One category is the Samanya Vedanta Upanishads, and then another category is Yoga Upanishads, another category is Sannyasa Upanishads, another category is Shaiva Upanishads, another category is Vaishnava Upanishads, and another category is Shakti Upanishads. So I will just read out the names of these Upanishads. We have the standard Dasha Upanishads or Ekadash Upanishads, Isha Kena Katha Mundaka Mandukya Treya Treya Brihadaranyaka and Shweta Shvetra. So these are the principal Upanishads as they are called, on which Adi Shankaracharya wrote commentaries. Isha Kena Katha Mundaka Mandukya Treya Treya Brihadaranyaka and Shweta Shvetra. So whereas Shankaracharya wrote commentaries only to this, therefore everybody wrote commentaries only to this, even after Shankaracharya, as if the remaining around 99 or so are not 98 are not important. It's not like that. He concentrated only on those few, whereas the other Upanishads are also important. Some of them are very profound. Now, the important point you have to realize is that the Paratattvam, the spiritual ultimate truth and realization, is beyond words. It is a spiritual realization within the self, which is being expressed as Upanishad. The word Upanishad simply means sitting at the feet of the master. Master and student are conversing with each other. So at different times, at different personalities involved, we have different Upanishads. And they have all been integrated into the Vedas. So every Upanishad is attached to one particular Veda of the four Vedas. So out of these 108 Upanishads, the Yoga Upanishads are the Advaya Taraka Upanishad, Amrita Nada Upanishad, Amrita Bindu Upanishad, Shurika Upanishad, Tejo Bindu Upanishad, Rishika Brahmana Upanishad, Darshana Upanishad, Dhyana Bindu Upanishad, Nada Bindu Upanishad, Pashvata Brahma Upanishad, Brahma Vidya Upanishad, Mandala Brahmana Upanishad, Mahavakya Upanishad, Yoga Kundalya Upanishad, Yoga Chudamanya Upanishad, Yoga Tattva Upanishad, Yoga Sikha Upanishad, and Varaha Upanishad, and Shandilya Upanishad, and Hamsa Upanishad. These 20 are categorized as Yoga Upanishads. And we have other, like Samanya Vedanta Upanishads, we have Akshupanishad, Adhyatma Upanishad, Annapurna Upanishad, Atma Upanishad, Atma Bodha Upanishad, Ekasreya Upanishad, Kaushitaki Brahmana Upanishad, Garbho Upanishad, Niralamba Upanishad, Paingala Upanishad, Pranagnihotra Upanishad, Mantrika Upanishad, Maha Upanishad, Muktiko Upanishad, Mudgala Upanishad, Maitreya Upanishad, Vajrasurya Upanishad, Sharirika Upanishad, Sukarahasya Upanishad, Sarvasara Upanishad, Savitri Upanishad, Suvala Upanishad, Surya Upanishad, and Skanda Upanishad. And among the Vaishnava Upanishads, we have Avyakta Upanishad, Kali Santarana Upanishad. In fact, this famous mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, is not a patented right of the ISKCON, but it is there very much in the Kali Santarana Upanishad. They have just changed the order in that. Krishna Upanishad, Garuda Upanishad, Gopala Purvodapya Upanishad, Tarasara Upanishad, Tripad Vibhuti Mahanarayana Upanishad, Dattatreya Upanishad, Narayana Upanishad, Nisimha Taraka Upanishad, Purva Uttara, Ramatara Purva Uttara Upanishad, Ramatapinya Upanishad, Rama Rahasya Upanishad, Vasudeva Upanishad, Hayagriva Upanishad. And Shaiva Upanishad, Sakshamala Upanishad, Adharva Sikha Upanishad, Adharva Siro Upanishad, Galagni Upanishad, Kaivalya Upanishad, Ganapati Upanishad, Jabal Upanishad, Dakshinamurti Upanishad, Pancha Brahma Upanishad, Brihad Jabal Upanishad, Bhasma Jabal Upanishad, Rudradhyaya Upanishad, Rudraksha Jabal Upanishad, Sarabha Upanishad, Shvetashvetara Upanishad. And among Shatya Upanishads, we have Tripura Upanishad, Tripuratapinya Upanishad, Devi Upanishad, Bhashyocha Upanishad, Bhavana Upanishad, Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad, Sita Upanishad, and Saubhagya Lakshmi Upanishad. So and then finally the Sannyasa Upanishads. We have the Arnika Upanishad, Laghu Sannyasa Upanishad, Kundika Upanishad, Kathasritya Upanishad, Paramahamsa Upanishad, Jabala Upanishad, Brahma Upanishad, Asrama Upanishad, Maitrayana Upanishad, Narada Parivrajaka Upanishad, Nirvana Upanishad, Ikshika Upanishad, Turiya Atita Avadhuta Upanishad, Bharat Sannyasa Upanishad, Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Upanishad, Parabrahma Upanishad, Brihad Avadhuta Upanishad, Yajnavalkya Upanishad, Katyayani Upanishad, and Laghva Avadhuta Upanishad. So friends, the vast literature of the Upanishads is projecting the highest spiritual and philosophical truths and practices involved in the spiritual realization, how you can achieve spiritual realization through those practices is being shown in those Upanishads. So the most important point I want to make is that The Bhagavad Gita is a summary of the Upanishads, and Upanishads are the original texts. We cannot say they are summary of something else, but they are definitely derived from the Vedas themselves. But Vedas are very vast and they are not possible to be recorded specifically for analysis. So, over a period of thousands of years, the philosophy of the Vedas has been inculcated into the Upanishads as the practical aspect. And when you perform the sadhanas given in the practical aspects of the Upanishads, then you will get the experience of self-realization, which is what is the objective of Yoga Darshana. And that experience is what is being described in the Upanishads. So the point I'm trying to make is, unless and until the experience is there, whatever you talk is only a theory. It has no sanctity of experiential discovery. So unless and until experience, that is why yoga becomes very important, and all the entire world, all religions have accepted yoga and inculcated yoga into their own practices. So today we will be covering the Yoga Kundali Upanishad. Yoga Kundali Upanishad, Yoga Siddha Hridasanam, Nirvisesha Brahma Tattvam, Samatramiti Chintaye. This is the beginning sloka introduction. Om Hetu Dvayam Hi Chittasya Vasana Samiranaha. The mind, as you know, what is the purpose? What is the essential purpose and function of yoga? Is the controlling the mind. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. So yoga is nothing but controlling the mind or conquering the mind. So if the mind is conquered or controlled or stopped, then tada drashtu swarupe avasthan, then you will be in the self-realization mode. Otherwise, vritti sarupya medaratra. You are in the objective world. You are lost into the external world, which is an objective world. Etu dvayam hi chittasya vasana cha samiranaha. There are two causes of the vibrations in the mind. One is your vasanas, karma vasanas, past. And second is breathing. Tayo vinastha ekasmin sadva api vinashyataha dvav api vinashyataha. So if you can destroy the vasanas, karma vasanas, and if you can conquer the breath, that is stop the breath, then your mind is stopped. Tayor adau samirasya jayam kuiran nasada mitaharasya asanas. So summarize the vayu, prana, to conquer it. The practices he is explaining are mitahara, asana, shaktichala, etesham lakshanam. So how to eat food? What kind of food you should eat? Susnigdha madhurahara chaturdhamsha vivarjitaha vajjate shivasamprityai mitahara sauchate. Mitahara is defined as very pleasant, very good, soft and tasty food. Only 1/4 of the stomach should be filled up with food. And of course, you can fill up with water, another 1/4 or more, and keep the remaining vacant for space for the digestion. If you fill up the stomach, you will not be able to digest. And you should eat only for not for your taste, but for Shiva Samprityai. for satisfying the Lord. Then second is asana. Asanam vividham proktam padmam vajrasanam tadha. This is the static posture. There are 4 static asanas. Padmasana, Vajrasana, Siddhasana and Bhadrasana. So Siddhasana is only meant for the brahmacharis and siddhas. So for us, only Padmasana and Vajrasana are available. So you can sit in any one of these asanas for the sake of meditation. Urvoparichethite udhe padavatre Padmasanam bhavet. You know what is Padmasanam. Etat sarva papa pranasana. Padmasana is not an ordinary thing. You can see all devatas, all, even Buddha, even Jain Tirthankar are all sitting in Padmasana. Vamagrimolakam dhadhan taduparikshipet samagriva shirakkayo, sitting erect. Yo Vajrasana itaritam. That you know Vajrasana also we have shown you. Then Bhruvor Madhya Shakti Chalanam Uchyate. Tat sadhane dvayam mukhyam saraswatyadi chalanam. Pranabodham adhabhyasad vrijvi kundalini bhave. What is Kundalini? Kundalini is nothing but the prana shakti in a higher evolutionary path. Pranarodham adhabhyasad vrijvi kundalini bhave. By pranayama practice, higher advanced pranayama, Kundali Jagriti will happen. Kumbhakat Kundali Bodho, that is a statement in Yoga Shastras. By the way, the Yoga Shastras, apart from the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, we have the Hatha Yoga Pradipika by Swatmarama, which we should be covering, but we have not found time to cover it. Then we have Gorakhnath's text, Ataratnavali, Goraksha Samhita, and then we have Gheranda Samhita, we have then Shiva Samhita, various yogic texts. They all explain the yogic techniques of asanas, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, etc. Pranabodham adabhyasad vriji kundalini bhave tayorado saraswatyas chalanam karyamite arundhachev kavitapura vidhis saraswati yasya sanchalana swayam charati kundali idayam vahati prane padma padmasanam dridham dvarashangula dairghyancha ambaram chitrangulam vistiryatena tannadi nishthaitva tatsasudhi अंगुष्ठतज्जनीभ्यां तु हस्ताभ्यां धारयेत् दृढं प्रसक्त्या चालयेत् वामे दक्षिणेन पुनः पुनः मुहूर्तद्वयपर्यन्तं निर्भया चालयेत् सुधीः. He is explaining the pranayama process to inhale to the left and exhale to the right. ऊर्ध्वम् आकर्णयेत् किञ्चित् सुषुम्नां कुण्डलीगता तेन कुण्डली तस्य सुषुम्नाया मुखं व्रजेत् जहाति तस्मात् प्राणोऽयं सुषुम्नायां प्रजति स्वतः. त्राणं कुर्यात् कारणं कण्ठसङ्कोचने कृते सरस्वत्याश्चां नेन वक्षसश्चोर्ध्वमर सूर्येण रचयेद् वायुं सरस्वत्यास्तु चापि. So various nadis activation. There are 18 nadis in the body: Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, Kuhu, Saraswati. Various nadis in the body. So he is explaining how to activate which nadi and get what kind of effect on the Kundalini. So by doing this kind of what is called Shakti Chalana practice, Shakti Chalana Roga Nashyanti Asamshayam, diseases will be destroyed. Prana Rodham Abhedani Pravakshyami Samantaha, Pranascha Dehavo Vayu, Ayama Kumbhaka Smrutaha, Sayevad Vidham Proktaha Samhita Kevalastha, Yavat Keval Siddhisya. Now, Very important point. You should understand what is Sahita Kumbhaka and what is Keval Kumbhaka. First of all, what is Kumbhaka? Kumbhaka is holding the breath inside. You inhale, hold, and then exhale. Oraka, Kumbhaka, and Recha. So in different ratios, these three are done. But how long you will be doing this pranayama? I have practiced pranayama from our gurus, initially from Dikshit Guruji and then from Swami Shilananda Bharti of Bade Dhuniwala Samsthan. And we have done for years together various ratios of pranayama. Yavat Kevala Tavat Sahita. Until you reach Keval Kumbhaka automatically. That is, breath stops automatically as a first step towards Samadhi. That is called Keval Kumbhaka. Kevala means absolutely. Sahita means by your own effort. So until you reach that stage, you will be practicing Sahita Kumbhaka, that is your own effort Kumbhaka. This is the statement he has mentioned here. Yavat Kevala Tavat Sahita. Yavat Kevala Siddhis Syat Tavat Sahitam Abhyaset. Surya Ujjayi Sitali Bhastri Chevachatiga. Surya Bheda. When you breathe in through the right only and breathe out to the left only, then it becomes Surya Bheda. So, of course, Kumbhaka is there in between as per the comfort zone. So, Surya Bheda, Ujjayi, you might have already learned Ujjayi, and Sitali. Sitali is a cooling pranayama. There are two, Sitali and Sitkaris. I will show you now both for cooling because I will not be able to meet you in summer. I am meeting you in winter, but I will show you the cooling. First is Sitali, keep your tongue outside like a spoon and breathe in through the mouth. And breathe out through the nose. You will feel the cold spreading from your mouth to the whole body because your tongue is getting cold by evaporation of the saliva by the wind breeze. And Sitakari is keep your teeth like this, open your lips and do the holes in between teeth. The air will go gush inside. I keep the tongue upside to touch the air. Air has to touch the back of the tongue. After some time, you'll start feeling cold. It's in summer also, it will get you cold. Bhastrika, we have already shown you. Evam samam kumbho yasyat sahita kumbhakaha pavitra nirjade deshe. So where the kind of location is pure place, lonely place, Dhanupramana paryante sitagni jalavarjite pavitre natsuchani Baddha Padmasanam Krutva Sarasyastu Chalanam. So, how to perform? Pranayama is explaining. Dakshanadya Samakrishya Bahishtam Paunagam Shanay Yadheshtam Purayed Vayu Rechayo Dirayadataha. So, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. why I am telling all this from the Upanishad is that these practices which we are teaching you, they are not our own practices. They are there in the Upanishads. So they are Vedic and scriptural. So Kapala Shodha, Kapal Bhati is also explained here. So by doing this, Vata dosham nihanti, Krimi dosham nihanti, punah idam karyam, Surya Vedam Ujahritam, Mukham Samyamya Nadi Bhyama Krishya Pavanam Janai, Yadhagari Kanthat Hridayavadis. We are explaining the entire Surya Veda process, pranayama. Sirshodadi Analaharam, Ganas Leshmaharam. The phlegm in the throat will be removed by Surya Veda. Sarva Roga Haram Punyam, Deha. Yachatatishtho Karyam Ujjayabhyam to Kumbhakam. So Ujjayi is also being explained, which is another Kumbhakam. So explain, and by that you'll get the what the benefits, many benefits. Sarvarogaharam, Sleshmaharam, Dehanala Vivardhanam, Nadi Vinashanam, Gachadastishthata Karyam Ujjayakyam to Kumbhakam. So Ujjayi. Hello, can you hear me? Or hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, this is audible.
We can
Okay.
hear.
So this is the Ujjayi Kumbhakam, Jihvaya Vayu Makrishya Puravat Kumbhakadana Shanaistu Grana Andhrabhyam Rechayet Anilam Sudhi Gulfa Pliha. This is what I told you just now, the Sitali Pranayamam. Gulma Plihadikan Doshan Shayam Pittam Jwaram Trisham Vishan Sitahrunama Kumbhakoyam Nihanti Sitali Pranayama Sitahrut Pranayama Tata Padmasanam Badva Samagri Udas Mukham Samyamya Yatnena Pranam Granayat Granena Rechayat Yatha Lagati Kanthattu Kapali Sasvaram Tata Havegena Purayat Kinchit Padmadimaratam Punar Vechayat Tatu Purvechet Punapunhai Deva Loha Lohakaranam Bhastra Vegana Vastrika Pranayama is being explained in Sanskrit. He has explained like blacksmiths, the bellows, Tadheva Swasharirastham Chalayet, the Pavanam Shanai, Yatha Ashrama Bhave Tata Dehe Tatha Surya Napuriyat, by performing Bhastrika Pranayama, what will be the benefits? It will generate Kundalini, Kundali Bodhakam Punyam, Papagham Shubhadam Sukham, Brahmanadi Mukhantastha, Padya Galanashanam, Gunatraya Samudbhuta Grandhitraya Vivedakam, Vishesheneva Kartavyam Bhastrakhyam Kumbhakam Vidam. Bhastrakhyam, the name Bhastrika. Chaturnama Vedanam Kumbhake Samupasthite. Chaturnama Vedanam Kumbhake Samupasthite. Bandhatrayam Karyam Yoga Vir Vitakalmashaihi. Prathama Molabandha, Ditiyastu Udyanaha Abhidaha, Jalandhara Strutiyastu Tesham Lakshanam Uchyate, Adhogatim Upasanam by Urdha Kurte Balat, Akunchane Tam Prahu, Molabandhoy Muchate, Apane Jodve Jate, Prahur Molabandhoy Muchate, Apane Urdvage Jate, Samprapte Vakmimun Mandale, Tato Anala Shikha Dirghav, Adbhetana Vaira, Tato Yato, Bhadya Asana Pranam उष्णस्वरूपकं तेन अत्यंत प्रदीप्तेन ज्वरणो देहजस्तथा तेन कुंडलिनी सुप्ता संतप्ता संप्रबुध्यते दंडाहत भुजंगीव निश्वस्य ऋतुतां व्रजेत् विलप्रवेशतो यत् ब्रह्मणाड्यन्तु व्रजेत् तस्मान् नित्यं मूलबन्ध कर्तव्यो योगविस्तदा. So मूलबन्ध has been explained. कुंभकान्ते रेचकादौ कर्तव्य स्फुर्यान् उड्याणः बन्धोऽयं सुषुम्नायां प्राणस्य उड्डीयते यथा तस्माद् उड्डीयणबन्धः आख्योऽयं योगविस्तदा. सति वज्रासने पादौ कराभ्यां धारयेत् दृढम् उल्फदेश समीपे कंठं तत्र प्रपीडयेत् पश्चिमं तामुदरे धारयेत् हृदये गळे शनैः शनैः नैर्यदा प्राणं तुन्दं सन्धिं निगच्छति तुन्ददोषं विनिर्धूय कर्तव्यं तत्तं शनैः पूरकान्ते तु कर्तव्यो बन्धो जालन्धराविदः कण्ठसङ्कोचरूपो असौ वायुमार्गनिरोधकः अधस्तात् कुञ्चनेनाशो कण्ठसङ्कोचने कृते मध्ये पश्चिमताणेन स्यात् प्राणो ब्रह्मनाडिगः पूर्वोक्तेन क्रमेणैव सम्यक् आसनमास्थितः चारणं तु सरस्वत्या कृत्वा प्राणं निरोधयेत्. प्रथमे दिवसे कार्यं कुम्भकानां चतुष्टयं प्रत्येकं दशसङ्ख्यं द्वितीये पञ्चभिस्तथा विश्यन्त्य अलं तृतीये वह्निं वृद्ध्या दिने दिने कर्तव्यः कुम्भको नित्यं बन्धत्रय समन्वितः दिवास्तिर्न्ये दिशायां तु जागरादपि वैधुनात् बहुसंक्रमणं नित्यं रोगात् रोधात् मूत्रपुरुषयोः विषमासन दोषाच्च प्रयासः प्राणचिन्तनात् शीघ्रम् उत्पद्यते रोगस्तंभयेद्यदि यमीनां योगाभ्यासेन मे रोग उत्पन्न उद्गच्छते ततो अभ्यासं त्यजेदेवं प्रथमं विघ्नम् उच्यते. Okay, the three bandhas are explained: Moola bandha, Udyana bandha, and Jalandhar bandha. So we have already explained to you these three bandhas in Sukshmayam also. The Moola bandha is pulling up the rectum inside and holding it. Udyana bandha is pulling the abdomen inside and holding it. Jalandhar bandha is keeping the neck bent with the eyes closed. All the three are intertwined in various Sukshmayama practices. Apart from that, you can practice them directly in the Padmasana also, each one separately. Like Jalandhar bandha, you just practice by just now like this, close your eyes and press the chin to the chest. That is Jalandhar bandha. Lift up and open your eyes and hold the breath. Moola bandha is pulling up the rectum and holding it with breath, and then Udyana bandha is pulling the abdomen inside and holding it. And performing all the three is called Mahabandha together. Now, he has also told about the basic principle of Ayurveda that you should not stop the urination and motion, urachanam. Whenever it comes, you should immediately go, call of nature. So you should not resist calls of nature. If you resist, it will lead to various diseases. Many diseases are coming due to resisting the calls of nature. योगाभ्यासेन रोगमुत्पत्ति ततो अभ्यासं त्यजेदेहं प्रथमं विघ्नमुच्यते द्वितीयं संशयात् द्वितीयं च प्रमत्तता. Various obstruction to yoga practices. First is, there are some people whom I met, they said that by practicing yoga you will get diseases. So this kind of negative propaganda people are doing, that is one obstruction. Second is doubt. Third is not being alert, being lazy, and then sleeping too much, not able to practice yoga. Then having delusions. Alabdhir yoga tattvasya dashamam prochite ityetad vignadashakam. 10 vignas are there. Vignas are obstructions. 10 types of vignas are there. alabdhiryogat ityetad vignadashkam vicharenya tyajed buddha. You should give up all these obstructions. Pranabhyasa tato karyo nitya satyasthayadhya sushumna liyate chittam nacha vayu pradhavati. I want to emphasize a very important fact that all these practices have to be learnt only from a teacher. You cannot do on your own by reading books or by watching TV and all that, because there is no interaction. Teacher will be able to interact and make corrections in case there is any problem. And even in these online classes, there are a lot of faults. I know that, particularly in these kind of batches we are going through, we don't know what that person is doing. I am just going on showing, or my friends, Bhushan, or they are teaching, but we really don't know what is being practiced, whether it is practiced correctly or wrong, because mostly the videos are kept closed, and in few cases videos are kept open. We are able to watch. But once I conducted a class for Melbourne, a batch of youngsters, kids from Hyderabad, all the cameras were kept open all the time, and I was able to monitor each and every person simultaneously, because Joshi must be remembering that. So we are able to make corrections. But in the old people batches like this, nobody is keeping the cameras open and we cannot see anything. Very few people are keeping open. So we have a quality problem. We have poor quality reception. That's why we are conducting an examination, but that is also limited scope. So by practicing these pranayamas, the prana will be merged into sushumna. Sushumna liyate chittam, nacha vayu pradhavati. The mind also is stopped. Chale vayus chale chittam. When the mind is moving, the vayu prana is also moving, and vice versa. When prana vayu is moving, mind is also moving. So if you stop the prana, kumbhakam, mind is also stopped. Not permanently, but at least for that particular short period. Sushke maleti cha yogi satyat gatischa adhogatimava apanam vai urdhagam kurte balad akunchane prahu mulabandha. We have already seen the mulabandha. So the experience of Kundalini is explaining here. It is like electric discharge. So I am skipping many portions of the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, which are advanced practices. Now there is a chapter on Khechari. So Khechari Mudra is a practice. Yada vinyatavan apyaloke asmin jara maraha mrityu vyadhi jara grasto drishtva vidyamima mune buddhi. You can conquer old age and death. Buddhim dridhataram krutva Khecharim samabhyase jara mrityu gadaghoyam Khecharim veti bhutale grandhatascha arthadascheva tadabhyasa prayogataha tamune sarvabhavena gurum matva samashtrayet. Guru has to be approached. Durlabha Khechari Vidya tadabhyaso api durlabha abhyasam medanam cheva yugapanneva siddhyati abhyasa matra nirata samvidante maha samvidante medanam abhyasam labhate brahman janma janmantare kvachit medanam janmanam tu tatta chatamse vinalabhyate abhyasam bahujanmante krutva tadbhava sadhu. So abhyasa is not only in one life, it continues in many lives. As in the 6th chapter, the Lord has declared the Yoga Bhrashta will be born again in a good family after having born. Athava Yoginam Tukule, among the Kula of yogis themselves, or from pure families, Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Bhrashta Abhijayate Tatratam Buddhi Samyogam Lavate Paurvadehikam. He will automatically recall the past life practices. Aurvadehikam purvabhyasena teneva priyate avashopi saha. Without his own intention or control, he will automatically get attracted to his previous life practices and continue those practices. Purvabhyasena teneva priyate avashopi saha. Jigyasurapi yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. And this way, aneka janma samsparshaha tato yati param. So Khechari Mudra is, the word Khechari means going in Akasha. There are two meanings. One is the Mudra which is done by keeping the tongue upside near the holes in the palate. We also can do it a simple thing right now, not full Khechari Mudra, but it's a small bit of it. Keep the tongue upside, like the tongue touching the top palate. When you inhale and exhale, you will find that you are able to make the air go to the tongue, touch the tongue. Breathe in, breathe out, such that the air will touch the top of the tongue. So keep on breathing like that. That is one step of Khechari. But in advanced real Khechari Mudra, the tongue goes even higher and gets deep into the holes above the palate. And then we will get Guru Upadesh Labhyancha Sarva Yoga Prasiddhidam Yattasya Dehaja Maya Niruddha Karunasveya Swapne Vinalavantasya Nityam Dvatsya Japyata. So there are different stages, and by taking the Guru grace, by approaching Guru, you will be able to learn this. And then, of course, there are methods of extending the tongue longer. It's only possible through the Guru. I will skip those parts. And then the tongue becomes longer, it will go easier into the holes and stay there. Then, of course, there are more advanced stages explained in the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. What is called Medanam, and then the Siddhis. Then finally, Guru Vakya Samabhipne, Brahmajnanam Sputi Bhave. So Brahmajnanam will come through the Guru Vakyas. Kannadharam Gurum Prapya Kritva Sukshrum Tarantiva Abhyasa Vasana Siktya Taranti Bhavasagaram. So moksha can be achieved. Parayam Antari Ankuri Bhuya Pashyam Tvam Didadi Krita Majramayam Mupinita Vaikhatyam Kutas Puram Cha Vacha Parodeva Kutastho Vak Prabhu Soham Asmid Nischitya Sada Vartate Puman. So I told you Soham. About Soham, he is explaining this is the highest level of practice. Soham. Soham Asmiti Nischitya Sada Vartate Puman. Shabdair Ucharane Bhashito Minulapyate. Vishwasasteyas Prajnetis Trayaha. Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishwaraschetit Trayaha. So we know the Mandukya Upanishad talking of the self going through waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. Vishwasa, Tejas, and Prajna. And Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, there are three definitions of God. Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, and Virat. Brahmandeva Pindandam Loka Bhutadaya Kramat. Brahmandam Chaiva Pindandam Loka Bhutadaya Kramat. There is a very famous statement Yat Brahmande tat pinda, yat pindande tat Brahmanda. So the microcosm, the pindanda in which we are there individually, and the Brahmanda, the universe, they are similar. They are kind of reflection. The Brahmanda is a reflection of the pindanda. The Bhuradaya Krama, Bhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam, the lokas. Swaswabhadaya, Upadaya, Devali, Prachagatmani, Swaswopadhilaya Deva, Niyante, Prachaga. When the Upadhi is dissolved, then the self will be dissolved in the Prachagatma, Paramatma. Andam Jnanagnanataptam Liyate Karanai Saha, Paramatma Nilinam Tatparam Brahmaiva Jaya. When you are absorbed, lost in the Paramatma, you are one merged with Brahman. Tatastattimigam hiram, natejo natantamam, anakhyam, anabhyaktam, unexpressible, nirguna parabrahman, kinchid avasishyate, jhatva madhyastamatmanam, kalashantara deepavat angushthmatramatmanam, adhumo jyotirupakam. So, Atma Dhyanam, meditation on the Atma itself, which is a small, this much angushtamatra, deepa type, adhuma jyotirupakam, smokeless jyoti, kalashantara deepavat. There is a kalasha and inside that there is a deepa, which is not flickering. So like that. Prakashayantam antastham jayet kutastham avyayam. So you meditate on the self, that light, that little light of in yourself. Vijnanatma tatha dehi jagrat swapna sushuptaha mayaya mohitaha. So the Atma, Vijnanatma inside is going through the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, three states. Maya mohitaha paschat, bahujanmantare punaha, being deluded by Maya and going through various lives. Sat karma paripakshatu, when the karma paripaka comes, vikaram chikirshati, koham kathamayam doshaha, sak sarakhya uvagataha, Jagrat, then he will start thinking, who am I? Like Ravana Maharshi advised us to inquire, who am I? So when you koham kathamayam doshaha sak sarakhya uragataha jagrat swapne vyavaharan sushupto swagatir mama. So I am going through three states: awake, vacant state, jagrat, and dream state and deep sleep state. Iti chintaparo bhutva svabhasa cha visheshataha ajnanat tu chidabhaso bahistapena tapitaha dagdham bhavatyeva tadha tulapinda vivagnina daharastha prachagatma nashte jnane tatah param vitato vijnanam dhahatyeva kshanenatah manomaya jnanamaya samyak vagvakramenatu ghatasthadeepa antarev prakashate dhyayan aste munischeva masaste rambhade jivan mukta savijneyaha. So finally, by the vijnana, he will realize that this self, that is I am Atma Brahma, I am Brahman. And then the moment he realizes, he is liberated, he is Jivan Mukta. Sadhanyaha is successful. Kritakrityavan. Jivan Mukta Padam Tyaktva Swadehe Kalasat Krute. Vishatya Ade Videha Mukta Adeha Muktatvam Pavano Sandhadamiva. So a person who is Jivan Mukta, he lives as a Jivan Mukta as long as the body lives. And when the body dies, he is already liberated anyway. So he has become Adeha or Videha Mukta. He will get Mukti. So my Guru, Swami Silan Bhakti, I used to ask him, once I asked him, how do you get your food? Because he is a total Jnani and Vairagi and Sannyasi. He doesn't carry any material. positions. He said, if I don't get food and my body dies, that's exactly what I want. Because he's already liberated. He went through samadhi, difficult samadhi for many days, 22 days. He was buried underground. He's already liberated. So he's just waiting for his body to die. That will be a good news for him. Even Ravanamarshi and Ramakrishna Paramahansa also had that concept of body is a dead weight. Jivan mukta padam chektva swadehe kalasat kute nishatya adeha muktatvam pavanos sandhadamiva ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam tatha arasam nityam agandhancha yat anad janantam mahatha param dhruvam tena sishyatvam amalam niramayam ityupanishat. So niramayam, nirvikaram, niranjanam, nirvikalpam, that state of yourself, then you experience, you are liberated. Anadi anantam mahataha param dhruvam. So niramayam. This is the completion of the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I finished.
ధన్యవాదములండి ప్రభు గారు. Now, if somebody wants to ask any questions, after this we will have exam. Quickly, if you can ask, then we'll go ahead. Otherwise, anybody wants? Yeah. Star questioner.
Namaskar Mahoday. Will you please throw some light on the contemporary yoga practices like Siddha Samadhi Yoga, Art of Living, and Sadhguruji?
Yeah, all these are different brand names. Like if you want to buy atta, you have Captain Cook atta, Annapurna atta, Ramdev atta, so many attas are there in the supermarket. So all these are different brand names for the Yoga Shastra, Yoga Darshana, Yoga practices. They all learned from different gurus, lineages, and they are teaching. But mostly it will be the same. Only some names may be different and marketing may be different. Like atta is same in all the different brands. Only cover will be different and price will be different. In this case, the price is extreme variation is there. Some people charge 40,000 rupees to teach one mudra. And some people charge $200 to attend a video lecture. So this kind of exploitation, most of them are commercial. As you know, we are not commercial. We are teaching everything free of cost. So they charge a heavy price. $200 for attending a video session of Ravi Shankar ji. I saw it myself, and then forcing people to bring others to pay that kind of money. I'm talking in Australia. He's not even physically present. So physically, if he comes, if physically Ravi Shankar comes to a particular place, say Australia in Melbourne, then they will charge huge amounts to allow you to enter the hall. So I would say most of these cases have become Dana Yogas rather than Hatha Yogas or Raja Yogas. Next.
Yes, sir.
Will you please give us a routine to be followed? What are the important asanas to be done in about half an hour or 45 minutes every day?
No, you have to do a Sukshmayama first. Okay? Then after Sukshmayama is finished, Shavasana, then you do asanas. In my book, the asana sequence is given, Sukshmayama sequence is given, you have to follow that. So in the asana sequence, all asanas you will not be able to do. Some are very complex. So you do whatever is feasible to you, whatever you know, whatever you are able to do. in that same sequence. So after asanas, you do shavasana once again and perform pranayama. Pranayama, we have shown you the normal Anulom Vilom pranayama and sometimes Bastrika. And after pranayama, you do meditation, Om meditation or Soam meditation or mantra meditation, whichever. So we have taught you so many things. It is up to you to allocate time. Roughly 1 hour morning will be adequate. You have to develop your own configuration, but in the same sequence, in the same content. But this is the overall 1 hour, you can cover all this. Okay?
Okay.
Please use that 1 hour schedule, sir, what you are suggesting, so that it will be guiding
Okay.
for us to pick up.
Okay. We'll give you by writing.
Okay. Okay, Ramachandramurthy garu. Unmute చేసుకోండి.
Namaste, Guruji. Can you do this breathing from right nose and exhaling from left nose for removing the phlegm, etc.? Is there any other precautions?
No, sorry. Once again, repeat. I am not able to understand what you are asking.
Yeah. Breathing from right nose and exhaling from left nose.
Yeah, that is called Surya Veda.
Surya Veda.
If you breathe only from right and breathe out through left and repeat that 20-30 times, it's called Surya Veda. So that will produce heat in the body.
We can do for removing phlegm and etc. Our own, is there any precaution?
Yeah. But see, you can do Surya Veda in winter only, not in summer. And you can hold the breath in between while after inhaling, before exhaling, as per your comfort zone. Surya Veda can be done to generate heat in the body. But phlegm, etc., can be removed better through Bhastrika or through Kriyas like Jaladauti. So, and you should avoid phlegm generating foods. And you should take things like pepper and lavanga or karakaya and all those things to cut the phlegm. This is Ayurveda aspect. Okay, next.
Okay, Prabhu garu, but I think we will go for exam.
Yeah.
We'll take the questions if at any tomorrow day after. Okay,
Yeah,
everybody. If somebody wants to ask any urgent questions, we welcome. Otherwise, we'll go for testing exam.
Which exam is this?
Practice exam for yoga.
Yoga practice exam today.
No. It's not practicals. It is a sort of practice for final theory exam.
Okay. Okay then.
There's no practicals. Thank you. Okay. Now, sir, thank you. We'll go for this exam. Huh? So I'll put the link in the chat box and also in the group. Babu garu, will you put it in the group after I put it in the chat box?
Then give me a bit of time. I'll let us.
Lalita garu?
Exam ఇప్పుడంటారా?
Yeah, I will put.
Okay.
సార్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఎప్పుడు ఈ రోజేనా?
Why you are not ready?
Of course I am, but it was surprise when you were telling 29th.
29th is final exam.
It is
So now
final.
it is okay. Now it is okay, practice exam.
For practice.
Okay. So
Okay.
so we have to see the link and answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have put the link and you get 10 minutes for doing this, completing this. There are 14 questions.
Okay.
So read it carefully. I have put it. You all got it? Have you all got it?
We got it.
Okay.
And it is opening also.
It is working also, but
Yeah, I've given in WhatsApp also. If somebody
great.
finds it difficult here, they can.
Great, Lilitaji. Very simple, only 14 questions I have given. So it is not, it is to give you a sort of a feel of how the questions will be on yoga.
ఒక 10 నిమిషాలకు ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది. ఒక 10 నిమిషాల తర్వాత వస్తాను.
We will unmute all of you so that others don't get disturbed.
What is the time given? What is the time given to them?
8:10 we will close. 10 minutes.
Okay.
As you're all getting experts in writing exams, so I'm reducing that time. Today we will not give you more time. We will stop accepting at 8:10. 5 minutes more. Please don't submit it in a hurry. Go through it once again. There are only 14 questions. What, Bob, very?
On the exam on.
Okay.
I was seeing if the time is sufficient or not. It is very much sufficient.
What, Anantanji? Oh, Arunakumari. Arunakumari, actually, she is very regular. Can I see your video, Arunakumari ji? Where are you? Can you open your video? If you are ready, otherwise don't worry. He has been very regular and also doing very well.
Yeah.
Lot of
Yes.
knowledge.
She is serious.
Yes. She got 13 out of 13.
Great. I think time is over.
Time is over.
But one more, 11 over.
I'll give one more minute.
It's what? It's 8:11.
Page 11 now.
Yeah, you can close it and go for prarthana.
All of you submit, please.
Aruna Kumar garu కనబడుతున్నారు.
నమస్తే సార్.
1 minute. After we finish, then we will speak to you.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Some resound is coming. All of you submit now. Otherwise, I'm going to close this.
It's 3 minutes, so we can close it. If there's only a practice session, you should write it from your memory and whatever you have learned in the class.
What do you think they are doing?
They are trying to, I think, look into their notes or something. Otherwise, if they write it from the mind, then it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. If they are referring books or their notes, then it will take longer time.
Okay. Okay, now, if all okay, then we will start prarthana. All okay? Everybody? All are comfortable? Yeah, Jairam Reddy garu, you want to say anything? You can unmute yourself and say whatever you want, quickly. Otherwise, after prarthana and all we will do. Okay.
హలో సార్, నేను సబ్మిట్ చేస్తే వెరిఫై అని వస్తుంది, ఏంటది లాస్ట్ లో?
వెరిఫై అంటే అక్కడ ఏదో బొమ్మలు ఉంటాయి, ఆ బొమ్మలు కొట్టాలన్నమాట. ఆ బొమ్మల్లో
మరి నా వచ్చిందో లేదో ఎలా తెలుసుకోవడం?
మీరు లాస్ట్ లో వెళ్ళండి, లాస్ట్ లో మీకు కనబడితే అవి ఉంటాయి.
మీ స్కోర్ మీకు తెలిస్తే మీరు సబ్మిట్ చేసినట్టే. మీకు స్కోర్ రాకపోతే సబ్మిట్ చేయనట్టు.
సబ్మిట్ చేశాను కానీ అది వెరిఫై అని వస్తుంటే నాకు డౌట్ వచ్చింది, అది ఏంటి వెరిఫై, ఏం వెరిఫై చేయాలి అని చెప్పేసి.
చదవండి, అక్కడ ఉంటుంది ఏం వెరిఫై చేయాలో ఉంటుంది అక్కడ. ఈ ఫస్ట్ టైం మీరు అటెండ్ చేస్తున్నారా జయరామ్ రెడ్డి గారు? ఫస్ట్ టైం
భగవద్గీత అటెండ్ అయ్యాను కదా నేను ఇంతకు ముందు.
Okay, anyway, we will answer this question later. We will do prarthana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ananthan garu, ekkada? You have already submitted, Ananthan garu. You are ready? Okay. Unmute and then do. You are not getting unmuted. I will try and unmute. I think everybody is muted.
ఓం స్వస్తి ప్రజాభ్య పరిపాలయంతాం న్యాయేన మార్గేణ మహిమహీషాః गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रान् पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अदनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम शांति शांति शांतिः ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम
ధన్యవాదములండి అనంతన్ గారు. నా సిసి బాబు గారు, చిట్టి బాబు, అల్లా చిట్టి బాబు గారు. Let us all stand up. Those who are writing still, they also stand up, please, and then
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हे
jai Hind. ధన్యవాదాలండి చాలా చిట్టి బాబు గారు.
धन्यवाद।